This is a dance performance of the Ramayana from Laos, a small landlocked nation in Southeast Asia. The performance depicts the well-known episode of the golden deer luring away Ram so that Ravan could kidnap Sita. Here's another performance, this time of the Javanese Ramayana from Indonesia, with actors portraying Sita and Ravan. Does it remind you of the Ram Lila held in your hometown? These are the murals portraying scenes from the Thai Ramayana painted on the walls surrounding the Emerald Buddha temple in Bangkok. Again, these are no different than the Ramayana murals that you might find painted on the walls of an Indian temple. One of the greatest epics of the world, the Ramayana is central to the culture of many countries, cutting across the vast gulf of time and distance. Originally composed in Sanskrit by sage Valmiki, the Ramayana has been retold in several languages, not just in India but also abroad. The poem has left its influence on not just India but also on other countries. The Southeast Asian adaptations take the basic plot of the Ramayana but modify it according to their culture. And in all these countries, the story is represented in different ways through literature, dance, theatre, and also temple architecture. In Cambodia, the Ramayana is known as the Remkir. The text contains unique episodes not included in the original Hindu texts. For example, the encounter between Hanuman and the mermaid Soan Macha is a favorite in Cambodia. In Malaysia, the Ramayana is known as Hikayat Seri Ram. The Malay version of the epic gives Lakshman a larger role in the story, often glorifying his courage and valor. One of the most popular works in literature in Thailand, Ramakien is the Thai version of the Ramayana. Though most of the stories are the same as those in Valmiki's version, Ramakien gives more importance to Hanuman. Ramakien is Thailand's national epic and has a deep influence on the society of Thailand. The kingdom of Ayutthaya, which flourished from 1351 to 1767 and was named after the Indian city of Ayodhya, was the precursor to modern-day Thailand. In fact, the capital of that kingdom, which is still called Ayutthaya, exists even to this day. And the kings of Thailand continue to be titled after Ram, with the current Thai king Vajiralongkorn titled as Rama the 10th. Coming to Myanmar, the Burmese version of the Ramayana is known as Yama Zatta. The plot, the features and characteristics of the characters remain the same in this version, the only difference being the names, which are Burmese versions of the Sanskrit names. The Indonesians have more than one retelling of the Ramayana, be it the Kakawin Ramayana of Java or the Ramakavach from the island of Bali. In Indonesia, the Ramayana is a deeply ingrained aspect of culture, especially among the Javanese, Balinese, and Sundanese people, and it has become the source of moral and spiritual guidance for these groups. It is also the inspiration behind the Ramayana ballet, highly stylized theatrical dance performances that are popular in Java and Bali even today. As Indic civilization spread to these far-flung regions of Southeast Asia, the popularity of the Ramayana also grew. Even though the story was adapted to suit local languages and sensibilities, and even modified by Buddhist scholars, Ram remained a figure who has been loved and worshipped by millions of people in these countries for untold generations. The Ramayana has provided countless societies an ethical framework on which to base their understanding of the world we live in. It spreads the message of dharma, karma, loyalty, devotion to parents, and duty towards society. And this is why it remains relevant even today, both inside and outside of India, as a reminder of our dharmic footprint.